The House, Episode 5, The Vicious Circle. There is a house. You don't find it. It finds you. Have you ever been so afraid that you reacted before you thought? Have you ever been so overwhelmed that all you could think about was finding your way out? That's exactly where Abigail found herself. And as the door opened, Abigail bolted towards the road. And the only thing that was on her mind was putting a distance between her and whatever happened in that house. In the distance, she spotted her car. There she could find safety, freedom, escape, a possible way out. As Abigail hurried down the dark road, she wasted no time grabbing her keys and opening the car door, only to realize that she had ran out of gas. The only way to get away from the house was to find someone driving by. But it was late, and after being stranded for what felt like hours, there wasn't a car in sight. Desperately searching her vehicle for anything that resembled freedom, she found nothing. Abigail lived such a privileged life. She had never even thought about carrying a gas can, lest no put gas in her vehicle. So she locked the car door, and Abigail began walking frantically towards any sign of civilization. She checked her phone again. No signal. There was no way to call for help. And after what seemed like miles of walking, she spotted the outline of a vehicle on the side of the road. Relief rushed in as she sprinted towards it. But as she got closer, her heart sank. It was her car. Abigail stood frozen, confused, perplexed. How was this possible? She had walked in a straight line away from her vehicle. How had she ended up right back where she started? She was determined to escape, so she took off again in the same direction. She was trying to convince herself she must have taken a wrong turn. She walked even further this time, trying to put as much distance as possible between herself and the house. Yet once again, she found herself standing in front of her car. Now panic began to set in. She turned and headed in the opposite direction, down the long, dark road. Fear had taken over now. It was no longer about finding answers. It was about escaping. She began to run, not a jog, not a brisk walk. She ran full speed into the darkness. Then eventually, she slowed to catch her breath. And looking ahead, she saw the familiar outline of a vehicle. Her stomach dropped. It was her car. And at that moment, Abigail did the only thing she could think of. She bolted towards the woods. She had no idea what she would find there, but she knew she had to try something different. Branches scraped against her arms. Strange noises echoed through the darkness. Her fear level had climbed from 10 to 100. Then she saw a clearing, and hope filled her heart. Maybe this was finally her way out. She stepped through the tree line and found herself standing in front of her car. The harder Abigail searched for a way out, the more trapped she became. Many of us do the same thing. We run from our fears, our pain, our mistakes, and sometimes even from what God is trying to show us. We search for answers everywhere except the place where God is calling us to look. You see, the answer wasn't down the road. It wasn't hidden in the woods. And it wasn't somewhere behind her reach. The answer was waiting back for her at the house. Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me."